Hi, I'm Lucy James, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast.
Hi, I'm Keith Allen, and I play Murphy on Z Nation, and I listen to One Up Gaming podcast.
Gaming podcast hosted by David, Sean, and Zach.
Well, not Sean or Zach anymore. Hi, David here, One Up Gaming, episode 313, I think. It's either 313 or 312. I think it's 313. We'll stick to 313. But anyway, thank you for watching. It's me, David, One Up Gaming, and it's the One Up Gaming podcast. One Up Gaming. The One Up Gaming podcast, episode 313. I'm absolutely knackered. I've just done 4 night shifts. On my sleep day, I had to get up. I didn't have to, but I'm a nice person occasionally. And drive my mate up to Newcastle to buy a car and drive back. And then today, my one and only full day off. No choice, no options, no thoughts, no qualms, no nothing. I had to take my father to the hospital, get his radiotherapy treatment started, so then they can start the chemo. Supposed to be next week, but they said they got a space tomorrow. So as you're watching this, I've already been to do that with my father. And then hopefully got back within enough time to get a couple of hours sleep on another night shift. So fun times. Love it. Again, as always, sponsored by Games Inspired Music, which is a CD audio that we've produced, that we made, that we are selling. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. And yeah, it's just, look for it on Google, just Google it, just go onto YouTube, search for it, go onto Amazon, search for it there, go onto the Apple Music, is it? I think. Search for it there, just Games Inspired Music. It's like 26 bits of music, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. I'm trying to swallow now. Next up, I will just sort of say that we do have our, we'll find it, our first 100 podcasts available on a USB cassette tape style device. And by that, as I said, 20%, £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. So that's nice. Please buy them. They're from, well, that's from audiobooksontape.com. And please just search One Up Gaming when you get there. We also have the Evercade Interplay Collection 2 to give away. And you get Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighter 2, Prehistoric Man, Rad Gravity, and The Brainies. I still can't see what it is. My eyesight is absolutely diabolical. I really don't want to open it up and have a look, but there you go, you can win that. Just go onto our YouTube channel, any video, leave a comment that just says Evercade, and once we get so many, and subscribe, that helps. Subscribe, leave a comment, Evercade, and hopefully, once we get so many people saying Evercade, I'll go through and I'll give that away. So that is that. So we'll just have a quick break. No, we won't. We'll just go straight into what I've been playing this week. So, hit it. I apologise. I really am sorry. Just go.
Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
Hi, David here again. Still One Up Gaming, still the podcast, One Up Gaming podcast, episode 313. Woo, 13. And these are the games I've been playing this week. So, first of all, I think it's pronounced Baja Edge of Control HD. You have to put that HD sort of at the end of all your remakes, because otherwise, how would anyone know that they're remakes? Unless you call it remake. Something like that. So this game doesn't look great. It looks like those... Do you know when you get like a PS1 or a Nintendo 64 emulator and you put the game on and you put it on like 4 times, so it's got the same sort of like detail, but it looks all super sharp and super squared and just weird. That's kind of what this game looks like. The backgrounds look so smooth, but it's lacking a little bit of detail. But if you fancy an off-road, arcade, easy to play sort of game, this is a nice game. It plays well, looks alright, and yeah, I really enjoyed this. Really did. Really fun little game. So the next game that I've been playing, Godzilla Battle Line. Now, I played this months ago, and I had forgotten what this game is. I had a quick look on a little video, and I believe that the game is similar to the... Oh god, I've forgotten what the hell it's called now. Nope, it's gone. But you have your base and thing at the bottom of the screen, and they have their base and thing at the top of the screen, and you get cards and can put like monsters out to go up to try and combat their base. And it's basically that sort of game, but with the Godzilla characters. I might be getting it wrong. It might be the wrong video I watched. I really should have Googled this and looked at this before I started. But I don't do research. I don't do preparation. I just go with the flow and hope for the best. So that is the Godzilla game. Moving on, in case it's wrong. Subject 13. Now, I'd never heard of this game before, and I think I got it for a couple of quid. It's on sale. Bought it, and it starts off like as if the developers were thinking of making a game like Portal or Portal 2, where you're woken up in a factory and you've got to solve puzzles and to do things, and then you team up with the AI to help because you've got to do things for them and all this that. But it's all played in a original, the old Resident Evil sort of game, sort of like style. So it's all sort of like fixed camera angles, and you got to try and get through and do that. And it's cheap, it's cheerful, it's very basic, but I was enjoying it. The story was gripping, the characters were quite fun, it looked okay, and I was really enjoying this sort of game. Next up, 3-on-3 Freestyle. Now this is a free-to-play basketball game.
Hey, you.
And
Ready to play real street basketball?
I think it was horrible. I really do. I think it was not a very good little game. I'm not going to talk about it because it's... I just don't... It took me ages to get into the game because it had all these free-to-play updates to do before I got into the game. And then once I got into the game, it just didn't play very well. The movement was a bit sloppy, the passing wasn't there, the dunks just didn't feel right. Just bring back NBA Jam
3 freestyle.
and just add a free-to-play mechanic into it. That's all you need to do. So the next game that I played was the FIA European Truck Racing Championship. And in this one, like Gran Turismo, you have to do your license tests before you can get into like the proper racing. So I thought, oh, I'll have a quick go at the license tests. So this video that we've got up was me completing all the license tests. And like Gran Turismo, as you're probably aware, if you go off the track, if you don't brake properly, if you overheat, if you don't cool it, if you don't turn properly, you know, anything like this, it just automatically fails you. Start again. So it got a little bit annoying, but I managed to complete that, so that's done. And I will say, I think it's not bad. It doesn't look good, but it plays so well. I love the handling, the feeling of this game. And if we get more joy from the video views and people that want it, yes, I will play this game. I will put more time into it. So, I don't feel that well. Got a bit of sore throat, a bit of a, yeah. So the next game, Welcome to Hanwell. Now, this game, the setup and story was really nice, really nicely done. It starts you off that you're creepy in a doctor's hospital surgery thing, very dark, very gothic. But again, it's a very, very, very low budget game, and you can tell, and it just doesn't play very well. But I had hopes for it when I first started playing it, but those hopes faded badly.
I've been watching you, one of our finest residents. The council has fallen. The doctor is dead. There will be no more warnings of preparation. So you had better be prepared. I'll be watching you. Welcome to Hanwell.
And the next game, I'm going to get the name wrong because I'm looking at the name and it still can't work it out. Relicta?
Good morning, Dr. Patel.
I think it's
Are you
Relicta,
ready
something like
to
that.
start?
And this game,
Systems.
imagine
Let's
Portal
I want to be
with
done by the time
the
Kira arrives.
the
How's the
things,
schedule?
but instead of having Portal
Engineering has just submitted
shooting
a new
portal
EM
holes,
interface prototype.
New gloves.
you actually have like
Fine
a
gravito and
magnet
magnetic
things, and you can pick up things, and you can add a positive and negative charge to things to shoot things from other things.
Snore.
And it's a first-person puzzle game, very similar to the Portal sort of games. And I was quite enjoying it. I was enjoying the game. And then, like all these sort of games,
Physics layer.
you get to a certain stage, and then it just goes above my head. And I am not the most intelligent of people. And unfortunately, that's as far as I got into the game, and never again. So, as always, we have our weekly series. So Mondays, Evercade. This is like you can either get the Evercade handheld.
I'm going in.
Looks a bit like a big version of a Game Boy Advance, or you can buy the Evercade Versus, and that's like a home console. It uses the same cartridges. Plug it in, play the games. Each cartridge is like the Namco cartridge, and it's got like 6 or 8 games on each cartridge. Some, I think it's like the Atari or the Intellivision, have like 18 games on the cartridge because they're quite basic games. Some games, like the Gremlin collection, only have 6, I think, because like 2 or 3 of them are PS1 games and they take up quite a lot of space. You get the Codemasters collection where they got like Sensible Soccer, Cannon Fodder, Megalomania. You get Worms. There's loads of games available, and it's a fun thing. And every Monday I get the camera set up, I sit down and I play 2 games at random, and I just talk about these 2 games. On a Tuesday I play Star Trek Online, and normally this is just where I will sit down and play the game from doing mission to mission, just see what happens, how far I get into it. Sometimes it might be 15 minutes, sometimes I think I played it for nearly an hour just to get the mission over with. And that's every Tuesday. And then on a Wednesday we have the Worst Games Ever series, and that's just, let's just say as an example, in 1999 Titus released a game called Superman for the Nintendo 64. I played that game for 5-10 minutes and talk about how shit it is. That is the whole emphasis of that series. And the Thursdays, we try to complete Ridge Racer 6. So it's the Ridge Racer 6 series, and that's what that is. And then Fridays is the podcast every week, every Friday, the podcast goes live. And on a Sunday, that's when the podcast goes up on the iTunes and Spotify and Podbean and all those sort of things. So you can download it on your phone. And that, my friends, is all that I've been playing this week. I would just like to mention 2 movies that I watched this week. I said 2 movies. No, 2 series. I managed to get through Star Trek Picard Season 2. And I really didn't like it. Really didn't like it. I don't like the fact... I hate a lot of the movies and shows that do time travel. It just doesn't work. I don't think... It's very sloppy, very... Yeah. I didn't like it. You could tell it was very low budget. There was not many people involved in the series, to be honest.
Taken.
Do you have any idea what's happening here? Reality has been broken.
There is a divergence. I know someone who could help us understand the change in time.
I'm gonna need some tea. Earl Grey, piping hot.
Hello, Guinan.
Your answers are not in the stars, and they never have been.
Earth, 2024. A single change is vastly more dangerous than you realize. None of our tomorrows are guaranteed. You're gonna have to let go.
We're stronger together. You must bring us home.
This is a very bumpy century. But I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I believe you have one final frontier yet to come.
And one that I did watch that I really did enjoy, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. This seemed to be... There is an overall arc of the series, but every episode is technically a self-contained sort of story. And there's some weird ones where they go batshit crazy and they start doing like a full... like, thinking they're in like a Sherwood, Nottingham Forest sort of like Robin Hood sort of story with bad guys, good guys, and it's quite good. It must be good for the actors because they're doing a little bit more for the characters, a little bit different.
I'm standing on the surface of a comet.
I love this job.
These people, this crew, I believe we can do anything.
You wanted to seek out new life. Go where the aliens are.
Your presence is blasphemy.
Let's talk about this. Find some comfort.
I think that went well.
Perhaps we should kiss.
That seems logical.
Maybe we don't touch anything else. Just a suggestion.
The whole future hangs in the balance. No one can know the future. One can only follow one's instincts. You're the best of Starfleet. Our ability to work together, that's our greatest strength. Let's show them what you got.
And that is episode 313 of the One Up Gaming podcast. We'll be back after this quick break with this week's news, so stick around.
My name is Joaquin Kama Christopher, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast. You should too. Perhaps they'll even have some cowbell. So, here we are. News with One Up Gaming, episode 200. No, bloody hell.
What Up Gaming Podcast, episode 313. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I really don't. But we'll go through some of the news that I've had a quick look at. And when I say a quick look at, I really mean quick look. So, Dead Island 2 finally has a release date. Basically, as you're going through the lists, February the 3rd, 2023, they will be released. So Deep Silver still doing it. Oh, Dambuster Studios picked up to actually get that game out. So, yeah, Dead Island, it's looking good. I'm gonna, as we're talking, because I can't put this little clip up for much, there will be the trailer that was just released for Dead Island 2, so hopefully you'll see that as we're talking. And after the trailer, the next bit of news. So next up we have help if I went no. Yeah, I'm rubbish at this. So next up, what we have here is Hideo Kojima's Brain Structure podcast. He announced it with a trailer, which is like running on this bit of screen there. And basically, he's going to do a podcast that will go on Spotify, and it'll be released in both English and Japanese. And that'll start on September the 8th, which is just really strange, really strange. So then the next bit of news that I have got, Sonic Frontiers. There's a new trailer, more story details, confirms release date. So it looks as though the release date of November the 8th. So it looks like they've got new levels that look like both 2D and 3D Sonic games prior. Mysterious new characters, including a small cute creature at the opening, more robotic villains, mysterious glitchy young foe associated. So yeah, the new open zone. Yeah, hands-on preview, blah blah blah. So Sonic Frontiers, everyone. Next up, what we have is blah 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 blah. we have Dune Awakening, and this is a new world survival MMO. So Funcom officially announced it's announced. Oh God, I know IGN have to write things really quickly, but please check your first line. It's open world survival MMO Dune Awakening. Short teaser, Fear is the Mind Killer, blah blah blah. Coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. So graphically, it looks quite good from what I've seen here. So Funcom been working on it, and I might be wrong, but I'm sure Funcom were the one who did the Conan Exiles MMO sort of game, which was actually quite good. Still quite good. So Dune Awakening, looking good. Next up, a game which I've found amazing that they've actually done, and that is, I'll have the trailer on. I will have the trailer. But Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. So, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, it's a movie from the late 1980s, I think. I was a kid when it came out. It was stupid, it was bad, but it was quite gory for like a 10-year-old to watch. And anyway, so this game, it's a crazy new take on horror multiplayer from the exclusive director of the Friday the 13th, the game. So it looks as though this is going to be one of those other games where, like the Friday the 13th, like the Predator, I don't know the other game that they worked on, but you know, like the 5v1 or something like that. So I don't know what it's going to be. But anyway, it's got like crazy weapons, crazy sound effects, just stupid graphics. So this could be quite cool, but we'll have to see. But as I say, the trailer will be on as I'm talking now, because it looks cool. Doesn't really show much on it, but it looks cool. Maybe just because I love the Killer Clowns. So next up we have, there is a new Disney Plus King Kong live action series in the works, and this will explore the famous monster's origin story. So it's been created by the people who made Paper Girls, no idea, or wrote Paper Girls maybe, I don't know. We make origins from Merlin Cooper's original books, or Marion Cooper's original books. James Wan's Atomic Monster Productions is amongst the groups involved in the creation of it. First released in 1933, bloody hell. It first appeared in many games, movies over the years, never a live-action television series. The recent movies include Kong, Skull Island. I suppose it's quite good, but I've never seen it. Yeah, I'm just reading through some of this now, and don't expect it anytime soon. It looks like it's just starting, so it might be another 2-3 years away. So that is the new King Kongy sort of stuff. So the next little bit of news that I have is that after all the Warner Brothers Disney purge that they actually went through, it looks like the Batman 2 survives this. So work is already moving ahead with the anticipated sequel, despite big changes at Warner Brothers Discovery. So, getting a multi-year first look film deal, new director, blah, 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 blah. So, Patterson's also returning as the character. Yeah, so, the Batman 2 is in the works. The Batman movie that came out, was it last year or this year? I can't remember now, it's that bloody long ago since. Anyway, the latest Batman movie, I thought it was really good. It was back to the Batman basics where he's trying to solve riddles, trying to solve puzzles. It did have a bit of hard-hitting action violence, which was always fun. but it was like a 3-hour movie, so it was very long. I wouldn't say very slow, but it was slow, but it just kept you on the edge of your seat, just kept you going. Last bit of news that I've got, the DualSense Edge controller was revealed at Gamescom. So basically Sony's announced the DualSense Edge, which is a new premium grade wireless controller. So it's basically Sony's answer to the Xbox Elite controller. So it's a highly customizable controller. You can allow you to set bespoke control mappings and even deactivate specific buttons. Visually, the controller is very much in line with the normal DualSense. You can expect the swappable thumb sticks and thumb caps, adjustable dead zones, and all that. So yeah, to me it doesn't look that much different from the original, but it will have more features onto it. And I'd expect it still be very expensive, because a lot of game control pads are very expensive. And yeah, I think the Xbox Elite Series 2, I think that's about 150, 160 quid, which to me, that's just scandalous. Then again, the normal controllers are bloody expensive. Anyway, the UK Top 40, we have at number 40, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Star Wars Jedi Knight Collection, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Shining Pearl, WWE 2K22 35, Lego Jurassic World, The Quarry, Super Mario Odyssey, Battlefield 2042. At number 30 we have Lego Harry Potter Collection, 29 Blood and Truth, Everybody's Golf VR, Moss, Astro Bot Rescue Mission. Is it VR gone on sale or something? Because there's a lot of VR games in it. Number 25, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Far Cry 6, I always get these wrong because there's bloody loads of words in them, Nintendo. Stop it. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, Call of Duty Vanguard. Number 20, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Madden NFL 23, Mario Strikers Battle League Football, Mario Party Superstars. Number 15, we have PlayStation VR Worlds, 2 Point Campus, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, F1 22, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. At number 10, FIFA 22. Number 9, Minecraft. Number 8, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 6, Gran Turismo 7. Number 5, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Number 4, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 2, Nintendo Switch Sports. And again at number 1, Horizon Forbidden West. And that's thanks to Games Press and the GFK Entertainment software charts. Thank you for that. And that, my friends, is the What Up Game Podcast, episode 313. So please go to our website, whatupgaming.co.uk. We are on Patreon, so just search Patreon and go onto Patreon and just look for OUG. So patreon.com/OUG. You can buy these t-shirts or the jumper that was in previously in the video. Just go to the What Up Gaming website, top right hand corner, and it's got like online store. You can buy the t-shirts, the jumpers, the bags, everything. The Games Inspired Music album is out now. 20% of each sale goes to the Child's Play charity. The audiobooks on tape.com, our 100 podcasts, available. And £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. If you're on our website and want to buy something from Amazon, we have links on the Amazon site. Click on them, takes you straight to Amazon. And then from there, we get, say you buy something for £50, we get £1 for advertising Amazon on our website. We're on Facebook, just search One Up Gaming. We're on YouTube, please search One Up Gaming. Please like, share, bell, like, share, subscribe. There we go. All that stuff with YouTube. We are on Twitch, and that's just twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to tweet us, it's at OUGofficial. If you want to contact us, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And my friends, that is the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 313. Finished, done, bag, empty, yeah. And please, podcast, subscribe, leave positive feedback, 5 stars, that kind of thing. And that is it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Me, David. Goodbye.
Hi, Justin the Voice here. First of all, we'd like to thank you for listening. Seriously. We really like it when you listen. Yes. But if you'd like to do more than just listen, if you'd like to help us out, well, we have an idea just for you. Visit our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/OUG. Your monthly micropayment will help us keep going all night long, baby. Oh yeah. Mostly because we usually record at night. Yeah. But don't worry, baby. We got something for you, too. We've got special benefits for all of our Patreon subscribers. Yeah. Again, that's www.patreon.com/OUG. Do you have trouble sleeping? Tossing and turning all night? Nothing you do seems to help. You're not getting your recommended 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Well, now there's a solution. Now there's Fat Cat Fly. With Fat Cat Fly, you'll easily get the sleep that you deserve. Download for free on the iOS App Store, and you're guaranteed to get a good night's sleep with very few side effects, as you help a fluffy kitty eat all the junk food that he wants. Side effects may include sleeplessness and desire for cheeseburgers if erection lasts more than 5 hours. See a physician. Try Fat Cat Fly today. Visit facebook.com/fatcatfly because you deserve a better life.